minutes and a couple of seconds. Listen up, sixth grade, listen up. I have a special guest here that wants to speak to you guys about something that's very, very, well, extremely important. The topic of anti-bullying. I'm not going to go into details about that because I think that's going to be explained once the gentleman comes inside. But I do want you guys to pay attention, listen up, listen carefully, and give him all the respect that he deserves. At this time, I'm going to introduce my special friend. His name is Zeus McClurkin, and please give him a round of applause. He's with the Harlem Globetrotters. Here's what we're going to do. When I raise my hands, I want you to yell to the top of your lungs. When I lower them, I want you to be quiet. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Pause. Is this my mic? That's cool. All right, that's cool. Alright, my name is Julian Zeus McClurkin. Everybody say, hey Zeus. Hey Zeus. Say, hey Zeus. Hey Zeus. Hola. Hola. In Spanish. I play for the world famous Harlem Globetrotters. One of the world's greatest basketball teams. Is anybody a Globetrotter fan in here? Me? Who's me? Alright, that guy is, he got his jersey on. Now, listen, the Globetrotters, we've been all over the world. We've been to 122 countries and provinces around the world, all right? We're one of the greatest basketball teams of all time. Now, you might ask yourself, how in the world did I make it to the world's greatest basketball team of all time? But the truth of the matter is, everyone, when I was your age, I wasn't very good in basketball. In fact, I didn't make my first basketball team until the 11th grade. I got cut from 6th grade all the way to 10th grade. In the summer of 10th grade, a miracle happened. I grew 5 inches over the summer. Anybody want to be tall? Who wants to be tall? I'm going to give you a secret to being tall. This is what I did. If you want to be tall, you got to do these 2 things. You got to drink a lot of milk, and you got to always listen to your parents and teachers. If you want to be tall, you got to always listen to your parents and your teachers and drink milk. So if you know somebody today who's not very tall, they didn't do one of those 2 things when they were their age. Alright, now. So, I didn't make my first basketball team until the 11th grade because a lot of my coaches and teammates, they would all say the same thing about me. They said I was too soft. They said I smiled too much. They said in order to be good at basketball, you gotta have this killer instinct and this mean streak, which I never developed. I'm a minister at my church, so I'm an actually nice person. I'm the type of guy on the basketball court, if I foul you, I apologize for it. Or if I accidentally knock somebody down on the court, I help them up. My coaches hated that about me. I had one guy tell me one time, he said, all you ever want to do is smile and dunk, that's all you do. And today, I get paid to smile and dunk. In fact, I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most slam dunks in 1 minute. I made 16 dunks in 1 minute. I say all that to say this, everyone. If you're a nice person, stay a nice person. Don't let people try to change you and tell you that you gotta be mean in order to make it in this world. Alright, I could have changed a long time ago and tried to be that mean person that everybody wanted me to be. Just because I'm 6'8" does not mean I'm a mean person. Just because I'm 225 pounds does not mean I'm a demonstrative person. And if you're being honest with yourself, a lot of people try to act like nice guys finish last. But I think if you're nice in this world, you're going to finish first. In fact, there's somebody nice in here right now. And his name is Michael. And we have a funny thing like this. Mike is one of my best friends in the entire world. You know why? Mike supports me and my teammates. He's been wearing this jersey now for the last 12 days. 12 days. He's been washing it. He has worn this jersey for 12 days, representing me and the rest of my teammates. And not only does he do that, when you put on this jersey, you represent something bigger than yourself. The Globetrotters have been all over the world, putting smiles on people's faces for the last 91 years. So he's representing these people who are ambassadors of goodwill, and he's representing something bigger than himself. You need to know this too, that when you come to school, you're representing something bigger than yourself. You're representing your family. You're representing your last name. So when you come to school and you act out and you do something wrong, you're putting that same look on your family and on your last name. You have to remember that. Mike is representing not just his last name, but he's representing the Harlem Globetrotters now too. So I want to thank you, Mike. I want to thank you for representing us and allowing everybody to know that you can be a good person, and you can have fun, and you can be just who you are. And I want to encourage you right now too that you should never let anybody get you down about being who you are. Because when I was your age, people were bullied, and they would talk about me because I was so nice and because I was who I am. And I learned later on in life that a lot of those people were just jealous of me. But the biggest piece of revenge that you can ever do and you can ever get is to be successful and be who you are. All right, Mike? I want you to remember that, man. Thank you so much for everything you do. I got a couple more things I want to share with you guys, but before I get to that, y'all want to play a game with me? Yeah! Now look, here's how it's going to work. It's a pretty cool game. It's a clapping game, but it requires you to listen. Here's how it works. When I say clap 3 times, I want you to clap 3 times. When I say clap 2 times, I want you to clap 2 times. When I say clap 1 time, how many times are you going to clap? 1! All right, everybody stand up together like this.
Oh, you should something like that. I'll do something later.
Back out.
He said that? Right here. Do something.
Ready? 3 claps. 3 claps. 2 claps. 2 claps. 1 clap. 1 clap. Half clap. Okay, so what? When I say half clap, you're not supposed to clap. Oh, you didn't know that? I didn't explain that part. Let's make it a little more interesting. I'm going to split you up into 2 groups. I want all the boys to put your arms like this.
Listen, all the boys.
It's just like one minute. Alright, it's just the girls. Ready, ladies? 3 claps. 3 claps. 2 claps. 2 claps. 1 clap. Can you guys do better than that? Alright, this is what I need. All the ladies, fold your arms like this. Are you sure? Okay, alright. Listen, it's kind of not fair. I've been to schools all over the world. Nobody's ever beat me at this game. You guys came really close though.
That's what I mean.
You want to try one more time? Alright, this time we'll raise the stakes a little bit. This time, if nobody claps when I say half clap, Mr. Johnson's going to do a backflip. Are you sure? Late, you ready? Boys, you ready? Mr. Johnson's going to do a record back play. Here we go.
He's not gonna clap on purpose. Yo.
Back play.
I told you this man was gonna do that. I told you this man was gonna do that. It's gonna be 40 minutes off. Where's your phone?
I still have a lot of special stuff that I want to hear with you all. And if you guys and girls are all eyes and ears up here for my full presentation, then at the end I'm going to take that basketball and I'm going to do some really cool tricks for you guys. You want to see that? All right, cool. Now, I need you guys all to listen. By the raising of quiet hands, how many have ever heard of the Harlem Globetrotters before? All right, 127 of them. So the rest of you guys and girls, I'm going to go through a brief history of the Globetrotters, because it kind of segues what I came to talk to you today about. Now, the Globetrotters started in 1926 in Chicago, Illinois, not Harlem, New York. A lot of people think that we started in Harlem, New York. At the end of my presentation, I'm going to let you ask questions, so save your questions for the end. But I want someone to ask me this question at the end. Why are we calling the Harlem Globetrotters instead of the Chicago Globetrotters? I want you to ask me that at the end. Whoever asks me that, you're going to come up here and we're going to do something special at the end. Now, a man by the name of Abe Saperstein saw these 5 African American males playing basketball in a Savoy ballroom. It was a room about half the size of this cafeteria. Now, he saw that these guys had an amazing amount of skill and athleticism when it came to playing basketball, but in the late 20s and early 30s, blacks or African Americans were not allowed to play basketball in white-only leagues. That means we weren't allowed to play in the NBA. So, he took these guys around the city of Chicago barnstorming. That means playing anybody who wanted to play us for money. And we were making a name for ourselves because we would beat every single team that would challenge us. And during this time, there was another team making a name for themselves called the Minneapolis Lakers. You might know them today as the Los Angeles Lakers. They were world champions at the time. So in 1948, Abe Saperstein put a game together between the Harlem Globetrotters and the Minneapolis Lakers. And the Globetrotters won that game by 1 point. Everybody thought it was a fluke or an accident, so they put the same game on the very next year. And the Globetrotters won again by an even larger margin. And that led to the first African American to be signed to an NBA contract in 1950. His name was Nat Sweetwater Clifton. Now, you can say then that the Globetrotters are responsible for breaking the color barrier in the game of basketball. Not only that, but ladies, the Globetrotters are also responsible for breaking the gender barrier in the game of basketball. In 1985, Lynette Woodard was the first female Globetrotter. She was the first female, ladies, to play with the all-male pro team. But that wasn't a fluke. She went to the University of Kansas. She was an Olympic gold medalist. And most importantly, ladies, she was an academic All-American. She was a great example of somebody who worked hard on the court and hard in the classroom. And if you do the same, you can be a Harlem Globetrotter too one day. In fact, boys, what I want you guys to do is give it up to the ladies real quick. Give it up to the ladies.
Did you get the email I sent out Friday?
Now,
Yeah.
I said all that to say this. Not allowing someone to play a sport because of the color of their skin or because of their gender is a form of bullying. Not allowing a person to play a sport because of the color of their skin or because of their gender is a form of bullying. The National Campaign to Stop Violence issued essays to kids your age. And they asked you guys this question in the essay. They said, what's the number one problem that students face today in schools? The number one problem that was cited is bullying. So they partnered with us, the Harlem Globetrotters, because we visit hundreds of schools every year, and we developed this program called the ABCs of Bullying Prevention. Now here's how it works. It's pretty simple. The A in the ABCs of Bullying Prevention stands for action. What I need is everybody to yell, action! Action! That's pretty good. And the B in the ABCs of Bullying Prevention stands for bravery. I need everyone to say, bravery! Bravery! Now do a hair flip. The C in the ABCs of Bullying Prevention stands for compassion. Everybody hold your hand up your heart and say, compassion. You gotta do it like me. Alright, here's what I need real quick. I need somebody to come up here with me by the raise of a quiet hand and tell me what's the first action you should take if you see somebody being bullied in school. What's the first action you should take? Or if you yourself are being bullied, let me see.
Quiet hand, quiet hand.
Quiet hand. Oh, there's an end right there. Yeah, come on up here.
Yes! Yes!
She got her hand up, but she didn't want to go.
Yes!
What's your name?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Who is that? Yes! Yes!
Everybody say what's up, Lorena?
Go, Loretta!
I hope we did.
Alright. Lorena said you should tell a teacher or tell an adult. Over 2 claps. 2 claps. Clap, clap. One clap. First thing you should do, first action you should take is tell a teacher or tell an adult. Now look, I know sometimes it might be frowned upon. People might look at you as a tattletale, but actually, telling on a bully is one of the best things that you can do. A lot of times, a bully will never stop bullying people. They'll never stop intimidating people until they get in trouble for that action. You guys got a great staff here at the school. I'm confident that if you tell on a bully, hopefully that action will be corrected right there and then. And not only will you help the bully out, because hopefully they won't bully people anymore, but you're going to help out people down the line that person would have went on and tried to intimidate. All these different social media mediums. The way you walk away from a cyberbullying attack is keep scrolling. Alright? Don't click like. Click dislike if anything. Because that person's just looking for attention. Don't give them that satisfaction. Now bullying is really prevalent in middle school. In fact, I experienced some of my worst bullying in middle school. I know it might not look like it, because I'm 6'8", 225 pounds, but when I was your age and your size, I was bullied. So one example I can actually give you is in my middle school music class. Every time I would start playing the drums, there was this girl who would always start throwing drumsticks at me, trying to get a reaction out of me, trying to get me to say something to her. I don't know. I was this happy-go-lucky kid who, every time she would mess with me, I'd have a smile on my face, I'd skip right over to the teacher. The teacher would see her, she would get caught, she would get in trouble. I learned later that she liked me. I didn't know how to tell me.
You say girl.
We'll come back from here. Alright, let's see still good. Compassion. Can somebody come up there and tell me how you can have compassion on somebody? Just think about it. How do you have compassion on somebody? just like you. So, alright. And now we have a good answer. He said you should try to make that person your friend. Now look, having compassion just means being nice to somebody. If you see somebody walking around school, maybe they're a bully, or maybe they've been bullied in the past. They're walking around, they got their head hanging down in the cafeteria, looks like they're not having a good day. I want you to walk up to them and give them a compliment, like say, hey, I really like your shoes, or oh, who did your hair, girl? That's cute. Yes. You can really make somebody's day just by making them smile. Alright, think about it this way, The Globetrotters have been to 122 countries and provinces, but we don't speak 122 languages, right? The number one language that everybody speaks is smile. You can make them smile, you can make their day. Everybody smile real quick. Let me see smile. You see some teeth? Alright. Some of you guys are missing teeth. Alright, A, B, C. I need a boy. I need one more boy. Big Mike. Come on, Mike. Mike! Now I need two teachers. Who should I pick? What teacher? Alright, everybody say what's up, Mr. Johnson? Ms. Heckman? Since they look nervous, I'm not going to ask them any questions, but these are two of the teachers or adults that you guys can go to if you see somebody being bullied at school, or if you yourself are being bullied, along with all of the staff here at the school. Is that cool with you guys? Alright, now, before every game, we have this thing that we do called the magic circle. And the magic circle is where we show off our height, weight, flexibility, and individuality with the basketball, and we do tricks. What I'm going to do is do some tricks for you guys after I show everybody up here how to do a trick for the magic circle. Alright, now everybody, left to your right, to your right. Oh, my God, right, Jeff, right there, please. Now take a big step back. Beautiful. Now I just need to make some adjustments here. Can I have you and you switch, please? So can I have you and you please switch, please? Oh, you and you can switch. Alright, one more thing here. Can you turn around? A little more. Perfect. Okay. Here's how it's gonna work. I'm going to show everybody up here one trick to do for the magic circle. You have to remember the trick that I showed you, and then you're going to pass it to the person beside you. Okay? Now look, I'm excellent with names. I remember all your names. Here's how it's going to work. Gabrielle, we're going to do a quick trick. You're going to pass it right with it. Rico Iglesias, we're going to do a quick trick. You're going to pass it right with it. Lady Gaga, we're going to do a quick trick. And you're going to pass it to Drake. Drake, you're going to do a quick trick. And we're going to pass it to Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. And we're going to pass it to Donald Trump. All right.
The other way, hold it out, off the elbow. Got it? Where's your trick? Hands up. You're gonna go under the leg, under the leg. Hold it out.